it wasn't a place for that. So why he would come up to me, like, you feel me? Yeah. And he wasn't even like in the right state of mind anyway, so.
Just flabbergasted that the highest paid boxer, one of the most famous people on the planet, Floyd Mayweather, has managed to become a repeat offender as a scam artist.
He just said he bought 400 million deal with 62 flats in New York, and none of them were real. Why do you feel the need to embarrass yourself like that?
Gervonta Davis has allegedly revealed that the NYPD is now checking into Floyd Mayweather over a $42 million property fraud. Davis says Mayweather isn't mentally steady and calls him a top scammer, claiming that Mayweather tricked folks close to him. Even Davis himself back when they worked together in the sport.
400 million deal with 62 flats in New York, and none of them were real. Why do you feel the need to embarrass yourself like that? Just live your life and enjoy. Nobody cares how much Bugatti you got. Nobody cares about how much Ferrari, how much watch your watch cost, 18 million, whatever. Nobody cares. These are our liabilities. As soon as you buy the watch, you can't sell it for 18 million again.
I am just flabbergasted that the highest paid boxer, one of the most famous people on the planet, Floyd Mayweather, has managed to become a repeat offender as a scam artist.
NFT world, guess what?
Guess what?
Drop. And of course, I'm the money man. But guess what?
Sure are.
We're not done yet.
We aren't?
They told me
There's more
we're not
scamming to be
yet,
done.
and it's not over. Autograph gloves.
Oh my God. That's incredible. 2,000 people that invest in his NFT project get a chance to win autographed gloves. It's crazy. But you might be asking, did he actually follow through on his promises and deliver these gloves? Of course he fucking did.
Money May, you all know the rest.
Money May, you all know the rest. You just got scammed again.
Mayweather's wild actions aren't recent. They've been part of his journey for ages. From court issues to strange cash moves, the chaos has only grown. Whether it's pride, chasing clout, or hating change, one thing is clear. Floyd Mayweather won't adjust, even if his money life is falling apart.
How much money do you have in your bank account?
Which account? Which bank?
You have more than one account?
Absolutely.
I don't even have one account. Give me the amount of money you have in one of your accounts.
200 million? 300 million?
Dollars?
Yeah. In different accounts.
Back in 2013, Mayweather bragged to ESPN that he kept $123 million in one bank account, showing off his cash smarts. But that image cracked when the IRS gave him a $22 million tax bill for unpaid money from 2015. That raised big doubts. How? Does someone with piles of cash owe that much? It showed the gap between looking
Just residences making 100, 200 grand here or there, $50,000 not going to affect. But for those large investors, obviously that's becoming very concerning, because if you've got a building, big mall or something else, it could be worth $100 million. All of a sudden you've got a $10 million profit on there that's now going to be taxed at 37 or 40 versus 20 to 24. Huge difference. So that's the biggest one people are keeping their eye on.
Mayweather's past bookkeeper shared a shocking view of his careless spending style, saying Floyd treated $100,000 or $200,000 like spare coins. To most people, that kind of money would change their world. But to Mayweather, it was hardly worth thinking about.
It's just neglect to pay.
Neglect, and it's also like, I think, and there is like a truth to this. He makes so much money. There's probably a point when they're like, hey, it's time to pay your taxes. And you go like, all right, here's a check for $25 million. That's an incredible amount of money. And then they go, that's true, but you owe 50 more. And he's just like, that can't be right. I've given you $25 million.
Yeah, like what?
Yeah, like what are you talking about, man?
He's bought over 100 luxury cars from the same dealer and always pays in cash.
Hilarious. I love it. He has 15 million worth of cars.
Congratulations.
But he doesn't drive.
I like it. Good. You can sell those. They're worth a lot of money. He can get that money too.
Yeah.
He's really interesting in the amount of money that he's able to generate.
Yeah.
Joe Rogan captured the public's shock best. How does someone earn so much and still end up broke? He joked about Mayweather getting a $25 million tax note, only to learn he owed twice that. It sounds crazy, but with Mayweather, it might. Be real. Even after making huge money, his money habits are still
¿Dónde está Malena?
We need to become partners. I need to buy
Okay. This is Malena Reyes, the daughter of Mr. Reyes.
I know I made the other glove company big. That was me. I'm sorry.
¿Me entiendes? Que él sabe que hizo grande a otra compañía.
You want me to make this bag big?
Que si quieres que haga Reyes la gran.
Well, she gonna have to work. She gonna have to work with me.
Que si quieres trabajar con él.
We got to work together as a team.
Trabajar juntos.
Mayweather's sorry note to the boss of Cleto Reyes wasn't only kind, it was part of a plan to buy and relaunch the famous boxing line. But deep down, it was pure Floyd. Even while under money pressure, he still had to show off. The twist is wild. A guy said to be broke still acting rich, proving style means more to him than truth.
He settled on investing his money, and one of the places that he invested in was One Vanderbilt in New York City. He has proudly recalled his investment in that skyscraper multiple times. He once said during an interview that people should Google his name along with the name One Vanderbilt, and they would see that he's a part of that project. He also referred to that building as being one of the tallest in the entire city, which was indeed a factual statement on his part. Even the host was surprised to hear about all this.
I own nine skyscrapers in New York City.
9 skyscrapers?
Yes.
Let me ask you this question.
He getting it to him.
Do you think that would be possible if you never bought yourself out of the top rank contract?
Well, I bought myself on my contract for $750,000, and in just 3 fights, I made $750 million.
So would you say that was maybe the biggest point in your career? Was
I think
because you had the talent, you had all of that.
I think the best thing about my career was I'm my own boss. That I wanted to do what I wanted to do. I rolled the dice, and to become great at whatever you want to do, you got to roll the dice and take a chance on yourself.
Absolutely.
And that's what I do.
Real estate has always been a favorite for Mayweather, with properties from fancy houses to towers in New York. On the outside, it looks smart, like a real investor move. But his past shows more ego buys than smart choices. He often talks about his link to One Vanderbilt, tying himself to one of NYC's tallest spots. It's not about profits, just the image.
Look, man, we both made some real money, but you start burning through, you make $2-3 million a year, you burning through $100,000 a month. You ain't really got that much money.
Shit, he probably spending way more than that.
No, I'm talking regular dudes. Say we made $3 million, we burning through $100,000 a month. We really don't got no paper like that saved up.
Fact.
So even if he's making $100 million, if he's burning through $5, $6, $7 million a month, you still got taxes, you still got responsibilities. So I don't know nobody's bag, but me and you, we real. We never count nobody's paper. So
not at all.
I hope he got $10 billion. And I hope he get out of this problem.
That's a fact, because you would figure he should be able to just cash him out, like whatever the tab is, he should be able to wire that.
I think he could do that with no problem.
A past business buddy dropped a hard truth. Floyd spends more cash than he brings in. Even with millions flowing in, his monthly bills, jets, villas, fancy stuff, go way beyond his pay. It's a lifestyle based more on show than on steady fortune.
I'm speechless if this is true, but Floyd Mayweather is supposedly held hostage in Dubai. Gervonta Davis suggested this, who I believe is signed under Floyd Mayweather. And Floyd responded back of posting a video of Tank dancing on his IG, saying, "We always knew he had sugar in the tank." Like, actually, that's insane posting this online. I'm not even kidding. And then Tank went on his IG story to say this.
Yo, them people over in Dubai that money. Tell them get on live right now. And you old people in Saudi Arabia.
And Floyd responded back saying he should fight Shakur instead. I have no clue what is going on with this beef, but they're basically saying that Floyd Mayweather is broke and owes people money and he's hiding in Dubai. I'm actually speechless if any of that is remotely true, but I kind of can see that coming. I don't know if you guys remember this, but Logan Paul and Jake Paul, like 2 years ago, said that Floyd is actually broke. And it low-key might be true, but we'll see what happens.
Things got worse when Gervonta Davis said Mayweather got held in Dubai for owing jewelry cash. True or not, the tale feeds into the idea of a man stuck in luxury he can't really fund. caught in a fancy world that doesn't match the perfect picture he tries to keep up.
The Tank's come out with a bit of a mad statement, and he said that Floyd Mayweather has been held captive in Dubai because he owes people money and he can't pay them, or won't pay them, one or the other. Before I carry on, please hit that follow button if you haven't already. We're on a mission to get to 10k. And for me, the idea that one of the richest men in the world cannot pay somebody in Dubai is a bit mad. However, Tank Davis has come out and said, ask Floyd to go live right now, and he can't. Which is a fair point, and knowing how Mayweather's ego is, if it was possible for him to go live, he would be responding to this straight off the bat. Now that being said, it wasn't that long ago since we saw that video call between him and Bill Haney on the internet. Whether this is true or not, I do not know. It could just be Tank throwing shots at Floyd Mayweather, because I know that relationship has been a little bit ropey in the last few years. But you never know, especially with somebody like Mayweather, who sometimes comes across with a bit of a god complex. Maybe he's just tried to screw in the wrong people.
More reports from Dubai add to the chaos. Many sellers have blamed Mayweather for taking pricey goods without paying first, hurting ties and leaving open debts. It's more than rude. It's a risky habit of bad spending, one that can bring down even rich folks if their empire runs on fake time.
Set you off that you was like, I gotta do that.
A lot of people don't know that what Floyd do. He said.
So you feel like it was a sub, like he was subbing you, like, oh, like
he was going at me. He was going at me, and I knew for sure he was going at me. That's why I went at him. There's no reason for me to go at Floyd.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I feel like y'all got, I would say love hate, but it's been like the last interview you showed them love. This week it was whatever. But is that sometimes like, you know, is it just like big bro, little bro seeing things different, or what is it to you?
No, Floyd don't never. He felt as though I'm at that point where as though I passed him. And I'm doing it at a young age. Wait, like when Floyd was 29, you'll see, bro.
Yeah.
That deal that I'm talking about.
Yeah. Oh, that's a part of the
deal. He don't know about that yet. But that's bigger than his deal.
Damn. Wow.
And I'm just releasing it.
Exclusive. That's exclusive. Bigger than Floyd deal?
Yeah.
Ain't no cap, nigga. That's a lot of bread.
You'll see. It's gonna come out.
Davis also spoke out about the toxic bond he had with Mayweather, saying it was full of control. Floyd's rich gifts weren't just nice, they were power plays, using money to stay in charge. But that kind of action kills trust and slowly ruins bonds, turning help into pressure.
Mayweather set you up against the drugs. Did he really think about drugs enough? He should later. He didn't know how good I was and how I would like handle the situation, so he just threw me out there. He was hurt. I mean, not even hurt. He was just bad. First of all, Corey don't never want to see no one like a fighter do better than them. How the fuck would you say at times crawfish your fight? Finna be there. That don't make no fucking sense. You don't never want to see nobody be better than him. I'm telling you. You don't never.
Is there like a last question? Is there like a love-hate like fighter?
Yeah, I love the fighter. Like, I ain't gonna lie, if he was like chill, like he'll be the smoothest, but he's not. You know what I mean? He's a great fighter. And my bad. And because I don't want to say like he's just a scumbag, but it's like he's a great fighter, and sometimes he can be good, but it's like it's always I'm this, I'm that, and very much. I will see you later. It just I don't know.
Mayweather's pride isn't just about wealth; it stretches to his legacy. Davis said Floyd hates seeing younger boxers pass him. Instead of lifting fresh stars, Mayweather keeps them down to save his place, showing deep fear and a worry of being left behind.
Floyd Mayweather Jr. has been paid over $1 billion through his career. What are the craziest ways that he spent it? Let's start with the ice. Dude has almost everything diamond crusted, from his plates and silverware to the case for his gold iPhone to his $18 million watch nicknamed the Billionaire. Moving on, apparently Mayweather also loves golf, or probably just golfing around courses. Dude owns a pair of Cadillac and Bentley golf carts, worth over $500,000 together. Then there's his barber, who makes house calls 3 to 4 times a week, each visit costing money a clean $1,000. And it gets even crazier. Apparently, Floyd never uses the same pair of boxers twice, and he'll leave all of his kicks at hotels he stays at as gifts to staff. But the scary thing, none of this comes close to the dude's gambling habit. Floyd reportedly dropped over $6 million on the Heat in Game 7 of the 2013 finals. And thankfully, LeBron came through for him, and that's just a slice of the money life of Money Mayweather.
Whether buying rare timepieces or wild cars, Mayweather makes sure the cameras catch it. Each deal becomes a scene, each item content. It's not just shopping. It's a message, but the non-stop showing off seems like a cover-up, especially with money rumors growing. While most would pull back, Floyd keeps going.
Disappointed. The thing is that Floyd is what they call an independent contractor. And what happens is that when you become an independent contractor, Skip, if you make $230 million, they give you 2 checks or a check for $230 million. It is up to you to take out the deduction and make sure state, federal, and whatever else needs to be deducted is paid to the Internal Revenue Service.